What's up everybody, it's Sean here, back today to give you guys a review of the Zion Williamson Air Jordan 1 Low OG in this Voodoo alternate colorway. So this is the follow-up colorway to the original Voodoo Air Jordan 1 Low that dropped back in 2022. Both pairs are inspired by Voodoo, a religion that's very popular and prevalent in Louisiana, and of course, New Orleans, where Zion Williamson plays. But whereas the originals had more of an earthy, lighter color palette, for this version it flips the script and it's much darker, much more brooding, and it fits a lot better, I think, for Halloween. So these released on October 29th for $165 US or $210 here in Canada, and the official colorway for this shoe is Regency Purple, Dark Raisin, and Vapor Green. And these were available at select Air Jordan retailers, including the Closet Inc. here in Canada. The Closet Inc. is my go-to shop for Nike Retros and Jordan releases. They're independently owned and operated, based right here in Southern Ontario in Canada, and they offer some of the best pricing in the entire country. So for anyone watching from Canada, check out the Closet Inc. I'll link their socials, their website, all that good stuff down below. So check them out, support the independent shops, and be sure to tell them that you heard about them through this channel. So first things first, before we look at the actual shoe, here's a look at the box. So for the most part, this is your basic Jordan 1 box. However, the colors match the color of the shoe, but aside from that though, there's really nothing different about it. As far as the sneaker goes though, so this is your Jordan 1 Low OG silhouette, but there's a lot of changes made on this shoe, which makes it feel extremely special. So as we start things off with the toe box, this is covered in a black colored suede, but unlike your normal Jordan 1 where it has these perforations on the toe box, on this shoe it's covered in embroidery in these purple colored hits. Surrounding the front toe cap, we have a purple colored canvas with black colored stitch detailing, and we have an embroidered mini swoosh on the lateral side done in this vapor green color. And we have more canvas covering the eyelets of the sneaker as well. Underneath this on the mid panel, we have a purple colored suede, and then stitched on top of this, we have a black suede swoosh with these 3 green stitches that cover the swoosh, giving it more of a handmade or hand-stitched feel. Covering the bottom of the heel, we have more of that canvas that we saw covering the sides of the shoe. We have an embroidered patch, which looks like it's supposed to be a voodoo doll, and I really loved how on one of the eyes, they actually utilized a button on here. On the other side, we have more black colored embroidery, which kind of looks like scratch marks. And then on the top of the heel, we have a black suede layer with a green Air Jordan Wings logo, and this is actually pressed on upside down. And a fun fact, you can actually lift this tab, which reveals a synthetic leather layer here with a special Zion branding underneath. The swoosh on the medial side is a little bit different. So we have here a purple suede swoosh instead. And then next to this, we have more stitch lines, similar to what we saw on the swoosh, again giving it more of a hand-cobbled feel. As far as the laces go, so this pair comes with 4 different lace options. My favorite lace are these rope style laces, which gives it more of a voodoo doll feel. But they also come with 3 flat laces, one in black, one in more of a beige or gray tone, and one in a light green color. Underneath this, the tongue is crafted out of a purple colored suede, and then on the top of the tongue we have this tag with Nike Air branding, and just like the heel, this is stitched on upside down. The interior of the shoe is covered in a very soft and fuzzy purple colored liner, which feels a bit like terry cloth. And then for the insoles, these come with a polyurethane lined foam insole. It's covered in this purple finish on top, and we have this custom Zion branding featured on the heel. So the upper of the Jordan 1 sits atop a solid rubber cup sole, and encased within this midsole we have Nike Air technology, but this of course is not visible to the eye. And then turning the shoe over to the bottom, this is your basic Air Jordan 1 outsole, so we have a circular pivot point on the forefoot and Nike branding featured right in the center. So that breaks down the look and the construction of this shoe. And for those wondering about how these fit, so in my case, I'm a true size 10, slightly on the wider side. I got these in my normal true size, which is a size 10, and they fit me very comfortably. So I feel like if you have a normal, slightly wide foot, you can go true to size in these. If you have like a really narrow foot and you like more of a snug one-to-one fit, you might be okay going a half size down as well. But long story short, for the most part, if you're in doubt, go true to size. Unless you like that exact super snug one-to-one fit, then you may want to consider a half size down. Moving on to the comfort, so these feel like any other Air Jordan 1, so it's not going to be that comfortable. It's pretty flat, firm, and low to the ground. It's going to be fine for a casual use sneaker, but they didn't make this shoe any more comfortable than a normal Jordan 1 would feel. So if you're someone that's in the camp where you feel Jordan 1s are comfortable, you're gonna love these. If you think they're bricks on foot and they're uncomfortable, then I'd probably stay away from this shoe as well. Finally, in terms of the quality and the craftsmanship, So first off, material quality, I'm kind of split. I do really appreciate the material variety. I love how they utilize a mix of suedes, different cuts of canvas, and little touches like, for example, the little button that's featured on the Voodoo doll head on the lateral heel, and other things like the laces as well. So I thought the variety of the materials were great. As far as the actual quality of those materials, it wasn't the best. Specifically, the suedes felt a little bit scratchy and it really didn't feel anything amazing. But I thought the overall build and the construction of the shoe itself was pretty good. My pair felt pretty solid, pretty well put together, no major flaws that I could see. So all in all, yes, they could have used a bit more premium materials on this shoe, but for what we got, honestly, I wasn't too disappointed or too upset about it. So with all that out of the way now, let's toss these on feet, I'll lace them up, and I'll show you guys how these look. All in all, I gotta say this is probably one of the best, most creative, and most fun releases from Jordan Brand this year. This might be a hot take, but I kind of like this Voodoo alternate colorway a little bit more than the OGs. The OGs were amazing, don't get me wrong, but that pair had more of that lighter, almost Shrek-like vibe to it, whereas this one, it really leans into the darker tones, more of that creepy look that's more fitting for Halloween. But really, there's no right or wrong answer. Both are amazing. So if you missed out on that original pair, I think this is no slouch. So for me, I'm really happy to add this pair to my collection. I love the look of this shoe, the creative touches. You can really tell there's a lot of thought that went behind this shoe, so that effort really didn't go unnoticed for me. So leave your thoughts down below. Let me know, what do you guys think about this Voodoo alternate Zion Williamson Air Jordan 1 Low? What are your thoughts on this colorway? Were you able to grab these for retail? Did you strike out and pick these up on the secondary market? Or are you just not a fan of it, which is totally fine? If you guys enjoy this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I'll link my social media accounts down below for you guys to check out and follow. And be sure to check out the Closet Inc. as well, especially if you're from Canada. I'll link their website and their socials below as well, so definitely check them out too. So thank you everyone for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review. Happy Halloween or happy belated Halloween, depending on when you're watching this, and I'll catch you all in my next video.